just literally ended a reading and I'm pretty much done. I just was clicking off, setting up the live stream to make sure that it posted. And I was going through the comments like I normally do as soon as I post it. And shoot, I saw a message from Janice and she commented on the video, Divine Feminine Karmic Situation, taking the red pill and not going back. All right. So if you guys hadn't seen that video yet, you might want to see that video. Hey, Karen. So yeah, I'm answering a comment. And Janice, you had some really good questions that inspired me to do this quick little video to answer your questions based on my knowledge and my experience. Again, it's just an opinion from someone like me. You can take it or you don't have to. But just a little background on that. I specialize in twin flames. I specialize in soulmate relationships also. My karma and work and purpose is aimed towards the 7th house. Relationships, communications with all different family members and lovers, marriages of all types, work, love, kids, all of that. But mostly, I definitely have a target aimed at love, okay? Relationships as far as intimate relationships. And really that's where my karma is and where it has me for my purpose. I have 5 planetary placements in the 7th house in the sign of Gemini. So I have a lot of energy aimed towards the communication and understanding of relationships, okay? And I know this is where I'm connected to. I'm being drawn here, especially from Rahu, in this particular area. And so here I am. So I'm willing to share my insight with you. Oh, thank you, Lola. You just sent me money on Cash App. Oh, if you're watching, Lola, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. So if you guys are willing to get some questions answered here from someone like me, please go ahead. A little background on my information. Started this twin flame journey a while ago. I was in a karmic relationship for quite some time, even before the age of 18. I got involved in relationships at a very young age. Yes, that's part of my karma. But even at the tender age of 15, I was in a very serious relationship that involved work, living with this person, marriage, marriage certificates, court, all of that. I was very involved at a very young, tender age in the marital affairs of life, okay? So I got involved at that age of 15, had an ending of that relationship, went into a couple others, karmic, of course, learning lessons. Am I a Mongolic? Yes, I'm a Mongolic. And getting into a very serious, committed, karmic soulmate connection also, which I feel on the twin flame journey, a lot of people will experience that process. A lot of karmics first, those are the lessons, then a karmic soulmate, then you'll meet the twin flame. Or even another karmic soulmate, then the twin flame. But usually all of that happens before the twin flame, in my opinion. That's my experience at least. But either way, I was given that opportunity so I could have wisdom and knowledge to share, because this was my life purpose, to do this, to be here and to guide. That was who I am. That's what I was created for. This is definitely part of my destiny. So I hope you're getting that advice from me, and just know that I've been there and I've done that. And I think the reason I am a good teacher of this particular area of life, which is love and relationships, is because I've experienced it all at a very young age. Experienced it all. Decades of relationships. And I've mastered myself through the relationships, which is part of the twin flame journey. Mastering yourself through love, right? Having mirror reflectors show you your own issues. I've done the battles of codependency. I've done the battles of abuse and violence. I've done the battles of lack of self-worth. I've conquered those battles. I've done the battles of independence, by the way, having to be independent and lean on yourself. I've battled getting over old belief systems. I've had those towers come down and released a lot of that. I've released things out of my control. I've accepted those things. I've seen a twin flame compassionately through a different lens and all perspectives. I'm pretty far, in my opinion, into this journey. Very far into this journey, And where I'm at on this journey right now is peace with self, peace with the present. If you want to wrap it up in a nutshell, that's where I'm at. So I think I'm in a good place to give this advice, okay? So let's go ahead. Janice, you said, could they be your karmic that unsubscribe and reason in season? That was a joke one. Who knows? It's definitely a karmic energy. The people that subscribe and unsubscribe back and forth, definitely going through karmic battles. Yes. Second, you love me, but you hate the truth I tell you. Hey, I don't blame you. A lot of people love me, but they hate the truth that comes out of my mouth. I get it. I know. The next one is, let's see, comments there in person. Okay. You wish you could talk to me in person. Well, Janice, I know you can't talk to me in person, but this video is aimed towards you, so I hope you get to watch it. You asked, did I find myself in a real twin flame situation when I was with a karmic? The answer is yes. Yes, I did. Absolutely, and that happens a lot on the twin flame journey. You may be with a karmic relationship. You may be in a karmic relationship when you meet your twin flame. It happens that way sometimes, not for everybody, but I believe it happens that way because it is the right time. It's the right time to start your spiritual growth. And where would I get that information? Why would it be the right time? I am a big fan of facts. So let's talk about facts. Astrological transits have a big reason in why your soul contract sets up certain amounts of times that you're going to get involved in a situation. In your soul contract, in your birth chart, you're going to have a time that you're going to meet a spiritual teacher. It's written in the chart. You're going to have a time where you're going to have children or not. It's in the chart. You're going to have a time, if you're on a twin flame journey, to be, how do you say, I don't want to say triggered, but there's going to be a time in your birth chart, astrologically, planetary transit, divine timing, that you are going to meet your twin flame if you are on a twin flame journey, because it's written in the stars. The astrological events have come into place to make that event happen. Ready or not, here I come. That's the energy. So even if you're ready or not to meet that twin, you will meet them if you are a twin. Now, you didn't ask me that question in your comments, how do you know you're a twin? But let me tell you. Janice, I don't know if you know this, but not everybody has a twin flame. It's not an everybody thing, okay? It's just not. No matter how many people want to make believe that it's an everybody thing because it sounds like a fairy tale, they're literally living a very confused fantasy. They are all in the Seven of Cups, and they're very confused. Not everybody has a twin flame. It's a very specific set of journey, and everyone's is different. The other theory that you need to know and that is twin flame journeys are shit. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Those people are also going through a negative vibration. Those people are in the process of understanding their twin flame journey. So the readers and teachers that preach that are in a Five of Cups. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. And they are spiritually ascended because they know they've met a twin, but they hate it. They haven't made peace with it. And they're done with it. And they're disgusted by it. And they're angry with the universe. So they're in a Five of Cups. And they're crying over spilled milk. And they're drinking that sourness, the sour, bitter taste of the twin flame journey, because that's what they've experienced. That's what they're seeing. They will process. They will process that energy, and it may take a year, it may take 20 years, it may take another lifetime, but their soul will make peace with that and go within and do more work, which is understanding the journey, understanding self, seeing it from all sides, and understanding love. You know, that's ultimately what this is all about. And then you have people, I think much like myself, that understand the twin flame journey, and they've made peace with it. They're open to it. There's times they give energy to the journey, and then there's times they pull away from the energy of the journey. And that's perfectly normal in a twin flame relationship, is to give and to pull and to give and to pull. There's going to be times like that for you. You're going to want to push and pull, push and pull. There's going to be times you're into it and times you hate it. I get that. It's all process. It's all growth. You're getting through it. You're doing a good job. And then you're going to also run into some combative energies where people say, oh, the twin flame journey is all about yourself. It's all about self-love, self-care. It's all about going within. It's all a journey by yourself. Those are also a certain set of people that are not at a place of full understanding. Those people are in a good place because they're learning to love self, they're working on self-worth, and they're learning to let go, letting go of what they don't control. A lot of those people that have that energy are masculine twins. The masculine twins get to a place of self-love, self-care, self-worth, and they push aside the other partner because they have trouble with the emotional aspect of the twin flame journey. So those teachers, preachers, and guides definitely struggle in the area of emotions. Like I said, that's mostly masculine. It's very unbalanced. They need to balance that out. They need to have what they have, which is great, the energy they're in. But they also need to balance it with the love aspect of bringing that partner in. So yeah, there's different people on different parts of the journey. You're going to be getting guidance from all arenas. But the one bit of information I tell people on the twin flame journey is this: trust your own instincts. You are the creator and master of your universe. You are the one that knows the truth in your heart. It's going to make sense to you. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong way. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So that is a big message from the twin flame community. Don't ever feel like you've made a mistake, or you screwed things up, or you're in a negative light, or you're in a positive light. None of that matters. None of it matters. You're always just moving forward, okay? So don't ever feel like, oh, I got to judge myself. Am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? No, you're doing everything right. Because whatever way you go is where you need to go right now. And your journey is different than others. So it may take you 2 lifetimes to get this and click. Then it clicks one day. Or it may take you this lifetime. Maybe a year or 2. Maybe right now. It all depends. Your journey is completely separate. And no, they're all twin flame journeys, but they're not all alike. Okay? The essence of the twin flame journey, why it's even a thing, is to heal. It's a great healing. If you've been blessed with a twin flame journey, it's not a curse. You've been blessed with an opportunity to have a partner in this life, whether you're together literally, physically, or figuratively, emotionally. But you've been blessed to, through a partner, learn aspects of yourself. Learn how to love yourself, treat yourself, respect yourself. Learn your own desires, to be spiritually awoken. Okay? To meet guides, to grow. It's a blessing. It's not a curse. But it's all the way you look at it. It's all your point of view. If you want to look at it like a curse because you don't like what the growing pains that you're going through, then you can look at it like a curse. But if you want to look at it through eyes of love and compassion, you'll see 2 people, 1 soul, learning lessons through different life experiences. So you're getting a taste of another person, but it's still a reflection of you. And it teaches you, through the act of love, to understand all concepts. I know it's kind of hard to get, but through the most difficult, stubborn, troublesome trials and tribulations with you and another person, the twin flame journey understands that I love them always and forever unconditionally. And it seems like no matter what you do, no matter how much you want to disconnect, you can't, because you feel bonded. And you ask yourself, am I driving myself mad on purpose here? Why can't I just disconnect from this person? Why can't I just stop loving this person altogether, just like the others? Why can't I just stop it? And the truth is, with the twin flame journey, you can't. That's the whole thing. Through the act of love, you're going to learn your biggest lessons. Through the act of loss, pain, suffering, truth, guidance, happiness, joy, and misery, you're going to learn your biggest lessons. So this makes you stay stuck on the path. This twin flame connection is like, nope, you're not going anywhere. You're going to face this. You're going to face this in you because you love this person. You're going to face this in you because you know it's your path. So yeah, it kind of feels like a blessing and a curse. But it is a blessing. All 100 you guys know that. So that's something you should know, that on the twin flame journey, only you will know if you really are. It's not an obsession. It's not an attraction. It's not a codependent energy. That does not make it a twin flame. I believe there's only 144,000 on Earth at a time in a twin flame journey. I believe that they are chosen to go through that path to be teachers and healers and people that enlighten the others and uplift the world and give a loving vibration of protection on this planet. I believe it's 144,000 for many, many reasons. I don't want to go into that right now. You can research it. But it is the power of 12. 12 zodiac signs, 12 tribes of Judah. 12 times 12 energy. Each zodiac sign is a tribe, right? So there's definitely a connection between that. I do believe people that are twin flames may have even been here 12 times before. Or this may be their 12th time. I think that twin flames do see 1111. I think it starts there. It's like a portal. It's a door opening. Because twin flames usually meet their twin flame when seeing the number 1111. They usually have some spark of that energy like around their life at that time. And it's an awakening. It's like an ignition, a spark, a conception. So once you've met that twin, one soul, two bodies, right? It ignites and turns something on inside of you, which is your soul searching, soul healing, soul teaching journey. So it kind of puts you on this path. And like I said, twin flames will know in their intuition, in their instinct, in their heart that they are a twin flame. They will understand compassion, forgiveness, understanding, and the power to walk away and let go when need be. They'll know when to give. They'll know when to pull, okay? That's something learned on the twin flame journey. But again, Janice, not everyone is a twin flame. It's just not an everyone thing. However, people do have soulmates. And I believe just about most everyone has a soulmate. Soulmates come in so many different forms. They come in the form of a child. They come in the form of an animal, a best friend, a mother, a father, a lover, obviously. So soulmates can come in lots of forms. Be careful with the charger. And then you have karmic soulmates, okay? Because we're going to get into your next question, Janice. Okay. So I answered your first question. Did you find your real twin flame while with your karmic? Yes. Does that happen? Yep, it happens. Does it always happen? That's how it always is? No, but it does happen. Then you said, can you marry a karmic? Can you marry a karmic? Yes, and most people do before they even meet their twin. Okay, some people have 2 or 3 karmic marriages under the belt before they meet their twin. Now, astrologically, marriage is just living together, coming into union, sharing a home, sharing a life. That's marriage, astrologically. But literally, yeah, marriage is sharing a piece of paper. Sure, you went to the law, you went to the court, and you did it. Yeah, that's included as well. Can you marry a karmic? Yes, you can marry 100 karmics. Karmics are just lessons. Stop it, please. I'm trying to read. They're just teaching you things that you need to know, things that you need to conquer. They're also, more than teaching, giving you an experience. Yeah, somewhere. I'll give you some in a little. Look in the Halloween jar. On the counter in the kitchen. So anyways, I lost my train of thought. I don't know, Matthew. You're going to have to wait till I'm done. Okay. So anyways, where was I at, guys? Where was I at? Oh, yeah. Karmics are experiences. So you know how you always hear from teachings, oh, karmics teach you lessons, karmics teach you lessons, and people are like, oh, I'm tired of lessons. Thank you, Lola, for the money on Cash App. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you guys, I appreciate you so much. It means a lot. Thank you so much. You don't even know. I love you guys. Thank you, Lola. Well, I know we all get sick of hearing that from readers, right? Lessons, lessons, lessons. I'm sick of the lessons. Well, think of it this way, guys. This is the truth. Karmics are not just lessons. They can turn into lessons, but they're not just lessons. They are experiences. Your soul has to experience all of this. And usually it's drama. But through karmics, you experience things. I want to give you some hope. Because there are also karmics that give you joy, that bring you happiness. There are karmics that give you children. There are karmics that give you great travel experiences, soul growth. There are so many different kinds of karmics. Karmic does not necessarily mean toxic. It does not necessarily mean lessons. Okay, it doesn't always mean drama. Sometimes karma is good karma. And you're going to get into a karmic relationship and your soul is going to experience some really good things from a karmic. So whether you experience good things or bad things, that's still going to be karmic. And there are karmic energies. But remember, not everybody's a twin. Everybody does have karma though, even twins. So you have your karma as well. And you have things you must experience. That, my friends, is your karmic relationships. It's all part of the puzzle. So anyways, can you marry karmic, Janice? Yes, you can marry a karmic. Can you have children with a karmic? Yes. Can you move in and buy a house with a karmic? Yes. Can you spend 2 decades with a karmic? Yes. Can you grow to hate a karmic? Yep. Can a karmic hurt you? Yes. There's all of the above. Karmics are just full of experiences and lessons. They have nothing to do with the twin flame. Then the next question is it healthy? Okay, is it healthy to be with a karmic? Yes, it is very healthy. You're going to learn from it. Does it always feel healthy in the moment? No. When you're getting smacked by a karmic, is that healthy? It doesn't feel healthy, but it's healthy in the long run because you're going to know that you have boundaries. But you didn't know that then. Is it going to be healthy that you're buying a home and creating a life with a karmic and making babies? Oh yeah, that's healthy. It's good for you. Okay? It's always healthy. But are you going to have unhealthy experiences with them? Yes. Yes. Long-term goal, it's healthy for your soul. Short-term, it's not always healthy. Karmic energies can be toxic, and there's a lot of bad karmic relationships. Even the ones that have love in them, there's usually a heavy dose of bad mixed in with the good. And that's always that karmic energy of things you need to break, cycles that need to go, okay? Things that your soul has to say no more and creating boundaries. So in karmic energies, you're definitely going to get a dose of negative because you know you need to have boundaries. You know, the next question should be, do you have karma with a twin flame? Do you have negative energies with a twin flame? Is it always happy and healthy with a twin flame? No. Your twin flame is also going to show you some karmic energy. Your twin flame is also going to show you and reveal to you your unhealthy boundaries. And you have unhealthy boundaries because you had them before you met the twin when you were with a karmic. So yeah, the twin's going to reveal to you, hey, highlighter, this is an unhealthy lack of boundaries. You're doing it with me. Everything you let Joe Schmo do with you, you're doing it with me. Did you learn? Okay, well, you love me, right? I'm going to walk away now. I'm going to walk away because you're codependent. I'm going to walk away because you don't have self-worth and self-love. Your twin flame is going to repel you, which in your opinion is hurt you. And you're going to say things like, just when I needed you the most, you left. Just when I wanted to be happy and I thought God was going to bless me with a divine partner, you left. Just when I fell in love and saw a future with you and everything was going to be okay, you left. This is all the twin flame form of love. I'm going to repel you so you can go change. Because your twin is your mirror. They are going to reflect your issues. Because if your karmics don't let you see this, if you go to karmic after karmic after karmic after karmic after karmic after karmic and you have not changed, and you continue the cycle of repetition, your twin flame is going to reject you because you are not breaking your habit. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So I wanted to put that out there. No, twin flames do not mean blessing. No, twin flames is not a fairy tale. And yes, twin flames can come with its own set of problems in your own eyes, okay? Because when you look at yourself, it needs correction. And that's what the twin flame does. It makes you look at yourself. And you're going to start to feel rejected. That's a trigger. You're going to start to feel self-worth issues. You're going to start to feel desperation. You're going to start to go with your battles of codependency. You're going to go through your battles of traditional belief systems. You're going to go through your religious battles. You're going to go through your family beliefs of the way family should be battles. You're going to go battle all these things. Think of them as little wars, little battles, literally, little tiny battles of soul growth. And your twin is helping you defeat all of that karma, which is your higher self, which is this one soul, two bodies. A part of your soul lives in another right now, and that love for yourself is going to help you defeat all of that. There's a lot more complexities with the twin flame journey. If you want to know more about that, I have a lot of videos on twin flames in my playlist. So if you go to my channel and you go under playlists for me, click on that, look up twin flames. There's several readings saved in there that have some good nuggets, some good gems of information about twins, if you want to know more about what I talk about with that. Okay, Janice, the next question is, let's see. So you're mentioning drinking, other women, okay? Will he ever change that part of sexual infidelity? So we're going to talk about that, because there's another question that wasn't asked. Can twin flames be toxic? To an extent. Your twin flame is not going to threaten your life. Your twin flame is not going to choke you out. Your twin flame is not going to put a baseball bat to your head. Your twin flame is not going to rape you. Your twin flame is not going to rob you blind. Your twin flame is not going to hurt your dog or your children. Your twin flame is not going to abuse you. They will not abuse you. The twin flame's purpose is not to come here and inflict damage on the body, okay? And threaten your life, threaten your health, okay? Twin flame's not here to do that. Twin flame is here to psychologically trigger you, emotionally trigger you. So when you talk about drinking or infidelity or, toxic energy, Janice, there are limits. There are balance. There are limits. A twin flame, yes, can have a dose of unhealthy drinking, but not to the point where it's damaging. A twin flame may have a dose of infidelity, but not to the point where they're a complete whore. Okay? You get my drift? There's a balance there. For example, could a twin flame maybe be dishonest with you? Yes. Could a twin flame maybe see another person while still being in connection with you? Yes. Those are triggers. Those are some issues. Would they do it all the time? Would a twin flame be like, yeah, I'm going to screw you, your neighbor, your neighbor's mom, Megan down the street, and Ho-Ho down at the, whatever restaurant, and Kimmy down over here? Twin flames are not like that. Okay, twin flames are not, wham bam, thank you, man, hanging that pink thing out like a pit bull, just, I'm horny, I gotta get it all out. That's not a twin flame. So I say that, Janice, because a lot of people do comment and they're like, oh my God, my twin flame is such a whore. Or, oh my God, my twin flame just screwed my mom and me and my cousin and my brother and my lover and my I'm like, holy shit, whoa, wait a minute. Whole what? Damn. Are you sure you're a twin flame? Because goddamn. So there are limits. Why do I say that? How do I know there's a limit? How do I know there's a balance? Temperance. The fixed angel. Archangel Gabriel, the angel of hearts. Archangel Gabriel. I meant to say Raphael, sorry. Raphael is the Archangel of Hearts. Gabriel, the Archangel of Enlightenment, spiritual growth, truth. Okay, those angels don't come in to operate on negative, toxic relationships, and they do not support that. There's no divine intervention. It's not like, oh yes, I see that you're really horny today and you would like to go screw another person. I am going to intervene and make that person open and available for you because you're twin. Yeah, I'm going to help you on that journey. Go ahead, screw the next person. No, angels don't come in to support that. They do not support that. So I know that there is a balance between twins, that even though a twin flame may mess up, the angels are still present in their life. Because a lot of people think, oh, I'm a twin, but I'm the only divine one. My twin is toxic. First of all, pump your brakes. Stop right there. Hold your horses. There's no such thing. There is no such thing. You are not spiritual and divine, and your twin flame is toxic and corroded and corrupt. It does not work that way. That is not the yin yang we're talking about. That is a karmic, codependent relationship, flat out. Okay? So I can just tell everyone that's in that connection, you are 100%, in my opinion, not in a twin flame journey. 99.9% positive you are not in a twin flame journey, because that's not how it works. Twin flame journeys are always divine, both of them. Divine people make mistakes. It makes you look at yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, the other divine partner that thinks they're so divine have a dark past. They have a dark past where they've done some dark things in the dark that they don't want people to know about. They've done some raunchy shit. They've done some nasty shit. They've done some wrong shit. Okay? Yet they're the ones that are saying, I'm the divine one. No. No. Pump your brakes, right? You came out of those energies. It does not make you toxic. You came out of those energies. The same with your twin flame, who is also divine, but may be involved in some dark karmic energies. Okay? But there is a balance with twin flames. It's not excessive. It's not excessive. Excessive would be just extremely karmic. Divine twin flame relationships have a little dash of this and a little dash of that. It is equal. It is equal. And for a partner to say, I'm higher and uppity more than this person who's down, that's unbalanced, and there's more reason for repelling you. And you're going to constantly repel your twin every time you're in that energy. I'm right, they're wrong. Repel. I'm divine, they're not. Repel. I'm good, they're bad. Repel. Okay? I'm more loving and compassionate and good. They're bad and evil. Repel. There will be no union. Because that is completely unharmonized. When you're a twin flame, you cannot be in that toxic, all light, uppity, stick in the butt energy. It doesn't work. You will constantly repel your partner. And remember, that twin flame is an energy. That twin flame is yourself. And a lot of the reason your mirror is not with you is because you are not with yourself. You are not making peace with yourself. You do not see the error in your own ways. You do not see the judgmental in your judgmentalness. You do not see the lack of compassion and love in your own lack of compassion and love. So because you don't accept someone's issues, you don't accept yourself. Therefore, mirror, reflect again. Because you don't accept those dark parts of yourself, you don't accept this person. So until you're able to love and accept yourself wholly for who you are, then the attraction comes in. And that's why some people on the journey that are right, but just a little twisted, self-love, self-care, self-journey, it's not all about yourself, but that's a big part of it. And yeah, you have to go in and love yourself and accept yourself, see your wrongs, see your rights, make peace with those, love yourself, forgive yourself, have grace, have understanding, see things from all sides, before zoom, the magnets attract again. So twin flames generally tend to have a struggle and a lack of union for a major presence of unforgiveness and judgmentalness. And, like the saying always goes, it's easy to point the finger, but you don't like the 10 fingers that are pointing back at you. And anyways, Janice, I think that's why you said, you love my readings, but you hate them at the same time. Because it is hard to have that truth reflected. The next question you have here is, let's see. So yeah, we touched that. Drinking other women, is that still possible in a twin flame connection? Yes. Should it be excessive? No. Example of a twin flame would be, yeah, they get drinks maybe every day after work or every weekend. They've had some infidelity situations. They feel very, very guilty about it. They feel bad. They have a lot of remorse and guilt. They go through spirals of shame. They go through energies of 5 of Cups. See, that's a sign that they care. That's a sign that they're doing the work. They're inner reflecting. That's a sign that they're killing those karmic toxic cycles. That's a sign that their intuition and their conscience is getting the best of them, which is a sign that they're working on it. See, twins can be in those energies, but know that they're working on it. It's the ones that are not working on it that are not on that journey, because they're not on self-care, self-love. They're not on inner work. So in a twin flame journey, both of you guys are on an inner journey and you're working on it. Not everyone's always succeeding, and you may not even succeed this lifetime. But on a twin flame journey, you're both working on self-improvement. Both of you want to be a better man and a better woman, whatever it is your situation, okay? Both of you. And that's just part of it. So yeah, there's problems. But when they're willing to do the work, that's very good. Another question you might have is, what if I'm the only one working on it and they're not? That's another judgment. If that is your twin flame and you know through your soul that it is, know that they are working on it. And that's where the moon card comes in. Just because you think what you see shows no evidence of them working on it does not mean you know what's behind closed doors. Does not know what prayers they're saying. Does not know what's in their heart. Does not know what they're thinking and feeling on the inner. Just because you see no effort, just because you're not getting calls, or they're not living their life in front of you like a show for you to see all, does not mean that they are not doing inner reflection. And to be judgmental from a far distance and say they're not working on it is not your call. And again, that's a higher uppity issue, which is what? Repel. Repel of the twin flame, which is more reasons why they're staying as far away from you as they can right now. Because you're judging, they're working, are you working? Question there. Because that is a big repel in a twin flame journey. Remember, when you give love, compassion, understanding, forgiveness, and grace, what happens? You become more attractive. You turn your love light on. And that's when that person starts doing more work to get to you. Because the twins are like magnets. They'll always attract. They'll always attract. But whenever someone's in a negative energy, even in their uppity righteousness, it's still a repelling. Because the judgment is keeping them from you, because you're not dealing with your own stuff. Daniel Mystic, Autistic, thank you so much. Fantastic twin flame primer, knowledge for all. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you're very welcome. Okay, so hopefully that can answer that answer. And for the other side, right, the twin that's doing the dark stuff, like I said, I think they are working on it. I do. I believe it. The twins are working on it in their own timing. And the only time you're ever going to get evidence of your twin working on it is when you stop judging, is when you stop thinking you're more than them, is when you stop thinking that you're better along the journey than them, is when you start loving yourself and focusing on your own life, and you're not tuned into what's going on in theirs. I mean, you can still do tarot and see what's going on, but then move on. It's for the people that can't move on. You know what it means by not being able to move on from an energy. I had a friend just yesterday that got judged from a family member, and she fought all day long. We had a big talk that morning. We talked for like 2 hours saying, shake it off, this and that, you're doing everything right, it's okay. And she said she was fine. But even 24 hours later, it was still at her. It was eating alive at her. And that's what I mean by not being able to let go. Yes, visit a situation for a couple hours. Look into a reading, get some info, get the vibe, connect, send love, send grace, send happiness, and move on. That's healthy. It's the unhealthiness of I want to know what's going on and I can't detach. I can't live my life because I'm still attached. That kind of a thing. Thank you so much, Blue Bloomed, for the $9.99. Oh, well done, lady. Keep up the hard-hitting truth. We all have light and dark. Thank you so much. Exactly. Thank you. And that's all I ever try to say on this channel is embrace your dark side too. Love it. And let the judges just go on their own journey. Who knows when they're going to get it? They'll get it someday. Believe me. You just keep doing you. You're going to have good days and bad days. Guys, you guys see me almost every day of my life. This is like a blog. Like, you guys see me every day. You see me on my high good days, and you guys hear from me on my bad days. You hear from me when I'm going through a karmic battle and I'm cussing and I'm like, I'm just raging, right, like a bull. Like, you see me on those days, and then you see me pick myself up again. That's real life. But people seem to believe that you have to be on an up all the time. It's not true. And once you let go of giving a fuck about those people, you're never gonna be free. Once you free yourself from people's judgments and you know that you're gonna have ups and you're gonna have downs, and people are gonna see them. People are gonna see you on your up game and people are gonna see you on your down game. That's okay. Everyone has a bad day. As long as you're not showing a bad life, don't worry about it. Even the Tiger Woods has a loss. Michael Jordan has a loss. They're not always winning. And just because you're on the spiritual journey and you're not loving light 24/7, 365 like an angel, does not mean you're losing. It means that you're living a real life, and you have good ones and bad ones. But for the majority of the time, you have a very good record. You have a very good love and light energy. And don't worry about the judgers. My gosh, they can't even live up to their own standards. Trust me. Send them love and light. All right, Janice, next question. Okay, will he ever change that part of sexual infidelity? If you're dealing with a twin flame and you want to know, will this person ever change? It's really not up to you to make sure they change. But if it's a twin flame, they will change because they will be reflecting. They will be 5 of Cups, feeling guilty, bad, and working on it. And you'll see them change. Even if they get with somebody else and do right and they marry them and they're living an honest life, okay, then they changed, even if it's not with you. But they will change. The twin flames will change because they will do that self-reflection. However, is it a guarantee? No. Is it a guarantee that you're going to succeed at your spiritual walk? Are you going to stay codependent? Are you going to stay worried? Are you going to stay in lack? There's no guarantee that you're ever going to get out of it either. You may always be in that energy. It's really up to you. Do you want to get out of it? Thank you so much, Danielle Mystic. Just gone through a lot, shadow work, and suddenly, I got more. My very macho twin flame, macho, has opened up emotionally, being vulnerable, telling me his truest feelings. She's evidence. Danielle Mystic Autistic, you are evidence. There it is, proof, guys. She went through shadow work. She went through a lot. And all of a sudden, her twin, who had been distant, giving her issues, probably avoiding her in many cases, shows up, revealing like an open book his truest emotions. Why did that work for her? Because when she opened up her own shell and cracked into herself and looked at it and loved it forgave it, gave it love, compassion, grace, and just, acceptance. When Danielle accepted that shadow and became part of it, she came into union with herself. She went into a self-union phase, which made her energy really high and attractive. And the twin comes in. The twin comes in. Why? Because he feels accepted, loved, forgiven, understood. He feels those things and therefore opens up, just like she opened up for herself. That, my friends, is twin flame proof. And that's what some people need to get to, because it's the truth. Some twins, they never change. Some twins stay on their high horse and they point, and say, I'm divine, I'm healed, I'm love and light, and you're just completely toxic. You're going to stay that way forever. It's going to stay that way in this whole lifetime. It will never change, because they're not willing to get off the high horse. They're not willing to go in and love their shadow. They don't even want to believe there's shadow work there. They just want to think it's done. And that's why the repelling of the twin will always be so. So yeah, like I said earlier, it is a part of self-journey, but that's not all of it, as you see. And as far as the twin flame, will they ever change if they're doing bad things? You know, again, it's up to them. But I think the way that a twin can help a twin is by going within themselves. When you want a twin to come closer, you don't need them, or how do you, well, let me say this right, because my words are all fucked up lately. When you want a twin to come in on I'm sorry, I did it again. I fucked up. Spirit, please let me word this. Mercury, go away. Or at least be a help. When you want a twin flame to come closer to you, you have to want them less. When you want a twin flame to open up to you, you have to crack open your own heart and soul and see the shadow. When you want a twin flame to marry you, you have to feel completely happy with yourself, not need or want. That's the whole reflection. It's just the whole reflection. That's the twin flame journey. When you do come into union, it's also balance, and it's very difficult. To keep a twin flame union is to maintain balance. That's why a lot of my merch is balance is key. To have a twin flame union last, you need to keep that energy. You need to keep wanting yourself. You need to keep wanting your independence. You need to keep loving who you are. You need to keep working on your shadows. There's always new ones. You need to keep self-reflecting. You need to keep your energy with spirit in a relationship. The twin flame journey is a trinity. It is the masculine and the feminine and the spiritual. Okay? It is the trine. If you do not have a relationship with Source, you will not be able to reflect your relationship with the twin. It's like a prism or a crystal. It's crystal love. And, all the elements have to work together to keep the union and the bond. If somebody falls off, the whole thing falls apart. It's destroyed. It's a bomb. It implodes. So just because you get into a twin flame union does not mean it will last. It means, you have to keep that balance. And some people do, and that's great. And they do great things together. And some people fall off. They fall off the journey. They go into union and they lose it. And it is what it is. Okay, Janice, the next question, see if you have another one here. What if a twin flame is still married, right? Because yours is still married. My answer on that, Janice, is this. You have to not desire the twin once you are aware they're married, or they want to be in that connection. Because sometimes you'll meet them and they don't want to be in that connection and they're with you. And they're breaking away from that. That's different. But if you meet someone and they're not breaking away from that relationship and they're staying tied and bonded to it, you have to repel that. Because if you do not repel a twin flame partner that is in a union that they choose to be in, you're repelling your partner. See, your twin flame came to trigger you. Boom, game began. You have to have healthy standards and boundaries. Self-love, self-care, healthy boundaries. My body, mind, and soul will not be penetrated by someone who's penetrating someone else. Hate to be vulgar and honest, but that's what it is. I will not be penetrated by someone who's penetrating someone else. In all forms of the word. Spiritually, emotionally, sexually, physically, all of them. You will not allow someone to be in your life that is doing it with someone else like that, in all forms. And that's when the twin flame feminine or masculine, whoever's in that vice versa energy, has to say, I love you and I'm here for you. And our love is real. But I will not engage in whatever boundaries and borders you have if this is going on. That is healthy respect, but it's also a spiritual boundary. And so if your twin flame is in a union with somebody else or in some connection, if you prolong that by being okay without healthy borders, then you're hurting yourself, because repel again from the twin flame. They're not going to leave that situation. Why? When they can have the best of both worlds. They won't. They will not leave that union to be in a spiritual union with the twin flame if they currently are able to have both. It is not forcing them or causing them to reflect. It is not forcing them or causing them to go within themselves and grow and heal and deal. It is not asking them to do anything but be in the energy that they are currently in. Therefore, twins that are okay with that are saying, I accept no growth. I accept no change. I'm okay with what is. And it stops there. The buck stops there. It's done. It stops growing, and twins can become stuck in the mud, for a figure of speech, in that energy, because yes, they feel the love and the connection, but they're not willing to love themselves. And they get stuck in their karmic patterns again, where they become codependent or obsessive, or feelings of self-worthlessness. And they hang on because that person gives them a little glimmer of light, a little glimmer of love. You know, oh, they looked at me today. Oh, they texted me today. Oh, I was on their mind. Oh, I'm good enough. Oh, he came to see me. What? Oh, I'm good enough now. See, I'm good enough now. I knew I was good enough, you know. And it's sad. But it's until you start to say, no, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Your lame calls. Your lame every now and then. No, it's not good enough. And once you put your foot down and you say that's not what I want, and you start to attract your twin by loving yourself, they're going to leave free will on their own terms from those connections. They're going to do some inner reflection work. They're going to conquer their own demons. They're going to find out their issues. They're going to conquer them, defeat them, and then you're going to get that knock. I'm sorry. I was a wreck last time we knew each other, but I'm not that person anymore. And I've started a new life. I'm eating healthy. I'm spiritually driven now. I'm looking for love. And I thought of you. And that's when that person comes into your life like a king of roses or a queen of roses, saying, I'm ready now. Okay, but that's not going to happen until you truly let something go. And what happens is 9 times out of 10, people will let them go, but not because they love themselves and they want to do that for them. They do it because they're told to do it by a teacher, preacher, or guide. And they think that if they do that, then they're going to win in the end. And then they have an expectation. And then they put a timing on it. And they don't get it. Because what they did came with strings and conditions. Well, I'll love myself and create boundaries if you come back to me. That's just the equivalent of failure. Because you're back at square one. You're back right where you were when you got that advice, which is you're not even there yet. You're still not ready to do it. So anyways, that's what's going on there. Should I stay in this, whatever this is, Janice? Then you said he did say, I remind him of his mother. Okay. Okay. So yeah, when you're in a twin flame connection, you will remind your twin of somebody in their past life, because you probably are. So you're there to trigger them also. So Janice, yeah, you're going to remind him of his mother because he's got some mother issues to conquer. He's probably got some abandonment issues or some self-worth issues with the mother. You're going to mirror, reflect some things that he's got to deal with. So I'm not surprised in twin flame journeys that you remind this person of a family member, someone intimate and close to them. Okay? That's a given. A lot of you guys are going to be reminded of someone dear to you from your twin. They are going to remind you of someone. Okay? That's definitely something that happens. Should you stay? And I think what you mean by stay, Janice, is should you not give up? Should you keep pursuing things the way you are right now? Should you keep making those pentacles? And to me, Janice, that looks a heck of a lot like the Eight of Pentacles. It looks a lot like someone who's determined and has skills and possibility, and you remake the next pentacle, and if you fail and it doesn't work, you're going to make another pentacle, and you're not going to give up. And you're going to keep making those pentacles of dedication, loyalty, okay, and stubbornness even. You're going to keep being determined, and you're going to keep recreating pentacles. And that's, in my opinion, kind of what you're saying is, should I not, should I stay? I think to rephrase your word, Janice, it's not should I stay, it's should I not give up? Should I keep doing what I'm doing? Should I stay the course? Or should I throw the towel in? That's what you're asking. When what you should be asking is, do I want to keep pursuing this person in the energy that we're in right now? Janice, I think that's the real question. And you really have to ask yourself that. Do I really want to keep pursuing this person in the energy we're in right now? Also, Janice, what you should ask yourself is, does this person do it for me? And then ask yourself, is this person enough right now for me? Then ask, is this person going to make me happy? And you'll probably say, well, yeah, if they change, yeah, if they do this and that. No, that's strings attached. If is a string. Yeah, we could be happy if, but the if's not here right now. Is this person enough to make you happy right now? Which is actually phrased, does this person make you happy right now? And Janice, the answer is no. This person doesn't do it for you. This person does not make you happy right now. Even if this person is your twin flame, he is not enough for you. It's not good enough. Doesn't meet your standards. Doesn't make you happy. Doesn't give you what you need. Doesn't give you what you want. This person is not in the vibration that you desire. And that's Spirit's blessing to tell you, guess what, Janice? Just when you think you're not worthy of enough, ding, 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 you are. That's why your Spirit tells you this isn't enough. And your Spirit wants nothing more than to pull away from that energy and go find better, which starts with you, which is why a lot of people confuse the twin flame journey with a self journey. It's really not a self journey. You wouldn't be in that position if that person didn't trigger you. It's not a self journey, but it does trigger you to go into the self. I think that is the truest statement. It's not a self journey, but it does trigger you to go into the self. That's the message of this twin flame connection here. So, you know, I'm just a teacher here. I'm not going to be, I'm not going to tell you what to do, Janice. I can only give you my advice from the truest place in my soul, which is, I do feel you have some good twin flame vibes here. I do feel, yeah, our stories are similar. You did say that you think our stories are similar. They definitely are, and a lot of twin flame journeys have a very similar story right with this, which the main reason you and I have the same journey is this one thing. You have to know what you want, what you deserve, and you have to love yourself. Once you can figure that out, you're going to be okay. And that twin will be coming right. Okay, I think we're back. We're still getting the tail end of Mercury retrograde. It's not perfect yet, guys. Anyways, that's my opinion, Janice. That's my opinion. Okay. The last thing you said, Janice, was, oh my God, from the beginning of this relationship, I talked about us and how similar it is to the Matrix via my message from that video that she's commenting on, the red pill. When you take the red pill, you can never go back. You take the blue pill, you can go back to normal. That's the same with the twin flame journey. It's like the twin flame journey is the red pill. Once you've awakened to self-care, self-love, self-worth, and divine beauty in this relationship, you can never go back, and you can never see love the way you did before. You can never see marriage the way you did. You can never see family the way you did. You can never have another regular karmic connection again. It just doesn't do it for you. Because at that point on the twin flame journey, when you've taken the red pill, no karmic relationship is good enough, because it doesn't have that spiritual aspect. And you need that, like you need water, air. So a lot of twins that have gone and been awakened on their journey are either A, single and they're happy there, or B, working on this self-love, self-care, self-worth alongside their twin and open to whatever. But that's generally where the twin flame journey takes you. Again, it's not a journey of self by yourself. It's just you've been triggered to go into the self. So anyways, I hope this video has made some sense to some of you guys. I wanted to reach out and talk, about that. You guys can all thank Janice. She really is the one who spurred off this video from that little video there, the karmic update. You guys can see that. And now someone's playing music outside. It's so weird. Someone had a loud music out there. I don't know if it was their car, their house, but I heard, "It will be all for you. It will be all for you." So I think that's an omen. And I looked up, I saw 44 people watching, another omen. This journey is a twin flame journey, but it's all for you. It's for self-love, self-worth, self-growth. It's not a solo journey. You are doing it with someone, but it's one soul, two bodies. So it is all for this higher self soul. And if you think about you and this other person, think of you guys as two people down here and the pyramid structure, where at the top of that triangle is your higher soul, your higher self that loves both of you. So you guys are coming from the same source of energy. You guys are both coming from one heart, one love, one spiritual being. And it created the both of you. And that's why you guys are twins. So you'll see that, you'll love that, and once you're on this journey and you realize a lot of these things and they're going to click with you, you're going to have so much more success on your journey. And at the very least, once a lot of this clicks, you're going to feel so much more happy on your journey. You're going to be joyful, you're going to be happy, you're going to be at peace. So I hope that you get there, Janice, and I hope for anyone that watched this video and needed to get some of these answers, I hope it helped you also. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, like I always say, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. I love you all so much. Be well. And I'll see you guys later tonight, possibly after midnight. So keep a lookout for me. Lots of love. Bye, guys. And thank you again so much for the super chats and the beautiful, loving donations on Cash App. I hope you really know how much that means to me. And I send you love and light, and I send you prosperity tenfold what you've given me. May it be tenfold for you. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later.